In a recent interview with Channels TV, Senator Bassett Albert, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Petroleum Upstream, talked about the significant impact of former President Olusegun Obasanjo's introduction to the cellular network in Nigeria. He recalled that during the initial phase, mobile phones were extremely expensive, costly over 100,000 naira. However, as time passed, the prices of phones dropped considerably, making them accessible even to people living in the rural areas. Senator Abbas acknowledged that new regulations often have a negative impact on the general public at first, but he emphasized that in the long run, these changes bring about benefits. He expressed a similar sentiment regarding President Tinubu's ideas, suggesting that while Nigerians might not see immediate benefits, they can expect positive outcomes over time. To gain the respect and trust of Nigerians, Senator Abbas believed that leaders must demonstrate that they have the best interests of the people at heart. He mentioned President Tinubu's attempts to reach out to the Nigerian people and seek forgiveness, understanding the weight and suffering they may have endured. He illustrated this with a historical example, mentioning how the introduction of cellular network led to increased accessibility, enabling even those in rural areas to own phones and enjoy convenience of communication. In his words, if you want the respect of Nigerians, you have to convince them that you are looking out for their best interest. So President Tinubu has basically apologized to the Nigerian people and asked them to forgive him. I have some idea of the weight and suffering you will bear. As competition among network providers intensified, the efficiency of the telecommunication industry improved, resulting in positive feedback loops. Senator Abbas pointed out that these developments allowed Nigerians to make free phone calls during specific hours, further benefiting the public. Senator Abbas urged the respected audience to share their thoughts on the matter, inviting them to comment. The interview shed light on the transformative impact of introducing cellular network in Nigeria and emphasized the importance of considering long-term benefits when implementing new regulations or policies. President Tinubu's to efforts to regulate what is it called? To connect with the Nigerian people were acknowledged, recognizing the potential for positive change in the future. Like this man will say, you cannot compare apple with oranges. They are just two different things entirely. So don't just come and compare the Obasanjo's era of bringing phone and this issue of subsidy. No, this issue of subsidy has been on for a very long time. That irresponsible, the same Tinubu who rejected it, that people should not accept the removal of fuel subsidy, is the same person who is now presiding over is at this exorbitant rate. Ought to have known what to have done, that in case I remove these things, in as much I said it before that it was going to bring problem to Nigerians, now if I remove it, it's going to bring problem to Nigerians. For it not to bring problems to Nigerians, these are the things I have already put in place. That is just the difference. That's why you cannot compare oranges with apple. That's it. This analogy is very, very wrong. Owning a phone is optional, while buying food to eat is necessary condition to staying alive. That's another person's opinion. Well, all lies to Nigeria. Why? Because you people don't like truth. But my prayer is that may Almighty God have mercy on you. Tinubu forced himself to the seat by rigging. He didn't win the election. What concerns phone and fuel? We have the fuel here in Nigeria. We supposed not to suffer for it, but we didn't have the phone, and OBJ invented it. At first, phone was costly, but when many people entered into the business, the price dropped. Okay. And that's it. We have 4 refineries, but none is working. We only export our crude oil to abroad to refine and import it back, only PMS to Nigeria, whereas include we will extract PMS, AGO, DPK, condensate, and others. Where are those ones? And why not put our refineries in order so that we can enjoy the resources God used to bless us? These are the things that these guys will be talking to be deceiving Nigerians. What stopped Buhari? The same thing they talked about, oh, in 2012, that was when the issue of a subsidy, and 2015 their party came on board and they could not repair the refineries. They told Goodluck Jonathan then that if you know that you want to remove a subsidy, the 4 refineries should be working. 8 years, Tinubu did not advise Buhari. All of a sudden, because they wanted power, they are now coming together as if they really love Nigerians. Tinubu has done nothing special. Take him to your village to be your president, please. We don't even want. Abeg, spare us this rhetoric of old. Why must only poor Nigerians be made to bear the sins of the rich? Your so-called government is giving the National Assembly 70 billion naira to buy bulletproof vehicles in this critical time that Nigerians can barely feed. Then you will convince me, moi, that we should bear the bronze. This is nonsensical. Can you imagine the level of illiterate this man is? Comparing fuel with communication, fuel is product that both rich and poor can't do without, and is a free nature gift to us. Instead to fight the corruption that led to mismanagement of subsidy, you're here killing the whole Nigeria. Why communication is highly optional? You can decide not to buy at all and it won't affect the whole economy. That's it. Comparing up apples and oranges, this explanation doesn't even have any positive impact on the hardship Nigerian citizens are facing now. Even Tinubu's camp palliative can't even solve this current hardship. So it is just a pity Jagaban fall into this type of arrangement. It is not a welcome idea at this period of Nigeria. That is it. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.